The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Singletary, a 1st down and more. And down to the 28-yard line. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
That's a nice run right there. Able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 4.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Play action. It's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They go play action with Trubisky. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jarnell Mooney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
The score, Bears 7, Bills nothing.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
On 2nd and 9, Allen eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flushed out right. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that...
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky, he's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Allen now on first down. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Eddie Jackson brought him down. 1-yard gain. Brings up
from the gun. Allen
at the Bears' 17-yard line.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They go play action. Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Trubisky to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He loses 4. And it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Single carry, the ball.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Finding Knox there, complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Allen, flush to his right. And his pass, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to wind up in air. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bills 21. Bears 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way.
They got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
It's a gain.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The screen pass here to Cohen. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bears have cut it to within a score.
The kick is
and he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Bills 21, Bears 14.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 25-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Allen from the gun on third down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Epinesa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
On the play. It's 2nd down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Darnell Mooney with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears get a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Bills 35, Bears 21.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Singletary, the ball
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Dawson Knox. Incomplete. Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
21. Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal.
The kick by Bass is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure, this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. That is caught by Cohen. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. He's airing it out for Williams. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Singletary. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Number 26.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use time?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills will extend their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And now look at him go. Bring it! And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, 76 yards. And the Bills continue to pour it on.
For
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10, it's Trubisky again. That's complete to Mooney. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
5-yard pickup on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
58.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. They're firing a deep ball for Komet. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Watch the run. Watch switch. Hey, ball.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Singletary again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Trubisky on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts,
Gain of 12.
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, tight. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Tackle. Alert. 49's the mic. Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Tre'Davious White. Trubisky's pass intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
Today's final score, Bills 52.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing.